the exchange rate was 1 euro to 70 rubles.
Yeah,
What's the exchange rate now?
it's around 170, 180. The official rate is 140, okay, official rate. But the banks, they are taking some,
Commission.
not a commission, actually, it's like um, a safety pillow. They are saying like it's kind of some amount, uh, because when currency is changing so much, so they are taking some extra money.
I see.
Yeah, it's not actually a commission, like for a safety transactions kind of. When currency rate is going so higher and down, for example, it's jumping like this, so they're still earning money. It's kind of this safety amount. Commission taking by the distributors who are doing these things, exchanging. But this thing taken by bank, by central bank. So if you want really buy euros, it will cost around 180. But the official rate in Google, it will be around 140. Yeah.
What about the prices of things
On things, okay.
in Russia right now?
It's completely crazy right now. Even in our own like stuff, like for example, sugar. Sugar was around 60 rubles before. Like the price 50, even 50 rubles, it was the normal price. Like it's fixed. It was fixed, Everything was changing, but the sugar price was always same, 50 rubles. And just on these 3 weeks, right now it's 130 rubles. It's mean almost 3 times, when price on sugar getting like this much high.
Wow.
And other things are, getting more crazy. The only price is stable is in petrol. For example, petrol was around 50 rubles and still it's around 50 rubles, same. Because we have petrol.
Okay.
Yeah, but our petrol is still expensive, For example, in Iran they have a lot, and the petrol costs, if in rubles, it's cost around just 10 rubles, And we have petrol also even more than Iran, but the price 5 times more, I don't know how it's like this. But other things, for example, this laptop, MacBook, you could buy it in 70,000 rubles. It's around 1,000 euros. So, but right now the price is around 2,500 euros.
Wow.
And around 400,000 rubles. Before you can buy a car on that price,
Yes.
like normal car you can buy. This is price of MacBook right now because of things which is coming to import in Russia. So they are forbidding, especially USA and European stuff is getting forbidden to import. So the price is getting crazy, and it will be more crazy because the things in the stores, they're just getting empty. The storage is getting empty, and new things are not coming. So it will be like kind of rare things, so it will be so much expensive. In Iran was the same thing like 30 years ago, but before internet was not that much, the things was not so much dependent on internet before. The all people was using cash and real markets, so it was not that much crazy. But right now, since internet and all this stuff, it will be a disaster. It's actually is disaster for normal people. The in Ukraine only normal people getting die, and in Russia right now only normal people, just common people, they are what is struggling.
Yeah.
They are struggling. The government, they don't care about this, they never care, especially this guy who is our president. He don't care about anyone, so this is the bad thing. So that's why I want to immigrate from that country.
What's the normal salary for like your type of job in Russia?
It was around, if in euros before, I was telling the prices just before 22 February. The date 22 February when they invaded Ukraine. So before that, the normal, it was around 800, 900, 1,000 euros for 1 month. Yeah, but right now it's decreased 3 times, kind of.
Okay, because the currency declined, but the income
Income is same.
is still the same.
Yeah, still the same. you know, most the thing which I'm really surprised that people who's living, the most of the people, they don't realize that, you know, uh, how much they are fucked up. They don't realize it. I'm checking Instagram, their, you know, stories are so happy, they're going to cafe, they're enjoying with friends. I'm saying, oh, they fuck, you know, they don't realize how much they are, because I think it's their last cafe visiting and this week, you know, because their prices daily getting higher. For example, the coffee cost of coffee was 80 rubles. It's around 1 euro, you know, like before. So, and daily it's increasing by 20 rubles. Like it was 80, then 100, then 120, 140, 160, you know, and right now it's around 200 rubles for a coffee, just for a cup of coffee. So, and it's getting increased more, you know, because of they're using machines like the coffee machines. It's the parts are from abroad. So to maintain this machine, they need to, you know, to order parts from abroad, which is increase the cost so much. So in this case, they need to increase the coffee price. Things is like this. We don't have any coffee machines, nothing.
Coffee beans as well.
Coffee beans as well. So we have nothing in Russia. I think they can set up like, you know, business there. Maybe after 15 years, 10, 15 years, maybe they can start to set up, you know, our manufacturers. But even just, for example, we have car factories in Russia, but now they stopped because they don't have electronic components there, you know. What is this? Batteries, they don't have batteries, they don't have any electronic stuff in Russia, so they need to take these parts from abroad. And it's forbidden right now, so they stopped working, our factories. I don't know how. And, you know, people stop working, and also international companies stop working, like McDonald's, for example, KFC, Burger King, a lot of like Essos, Levi's, and, you know, H&M, IKEA, you know, IKEA. So yeah, these companies are stopped working. They was giving a lot of workplaces for, you know, Russian people. So these people now jobless. They don't have any income right now. So let's see how it's going on. For now, I have some just savings and I'm using it. So I don't know how my life will be, because all our plans, which all common people was doing, like to buy apartment, to buy car, to set up their life. So it's all plans are broken right now because prices for apartments just flying up, and for things is flying up. So their money is completely, they have no cost, you know. The rubles have no cost. It's like it's worse than Iranian reals right now. So yeah, I don't know, man. I really hope the best, but I don't know what will be.